Hey everyone, it's Donna. And yes, it's been a very long time since I've been on my channel. But things have happened. As I said in the last video I did, I broke 2 bones in my right shoulder. Now they're saying that I probably have a torn rotator cuff. And as it's been almost 6 months, the situation is getting to a point where it could not be repaired, and I may have to have a joint replacement. So I've been living with screaming pain in the shoulder and the arm, and I can't do what I normally do. It's literally taking my life away. I haven't been able to sew. I cannot stand at the easel and paint, which is one of my biggest loves, and I can't cook to demonstrate recipes right now that I want to share with you. So it's very, very frustrating to me that I'm having to deal with this. But unfortunately, I had an incompetent doctor who would not examine me when I would go in to see him. Not from day one when I first broke it almost 6 months ago. All he would do is have him take x-rays, look at the x-rays, and when I would tell him what was going on, he did not believe anything I said to him. He acted like, no big deal, your bones are healing, that's all we need to know. You have no idea how frustrating and upsetting it is to have a doctor treat you that way. I'm 68 years old, and his attitude made me feel like she's an old woman, she doesn't have a life, so big deal. That is the impression I was getting from him. Fortunately, the doctor who did my knees, I found out from him that there was another orthopedist in there who does nothing but shoulders and sports injuries. So I saw him this week, and he was so awesome. He examined me thoroughly, and I was in there with him for an hour. I was really shocked, where the other doctor, it was like, hurry up and get her out, hurry up and get her out. And he truly believes that the rotator cuff is torn, where the other doctor did not believe it. The other doctor informed me that you cannot break bones and rip a rotator cuff at the same time. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. And the doctor I am seeing now said exactly what I said. He said, oh, yes, you can. And he said, if the MRI shows that it's not torn, he said, I will be very surprised. But I still can't lift my arm. I can't carry heavy things, which when you're cooking, I'm always using both hands and arms to do things. And now I'm down to basically my left hand. I try to use my right hand and take the arm as high as I can, but I end up in a mess most of the time. So I just do what little I can, and my husband helps me with most of it. So he's been great about this. But I am due to have a CT scan and an MRI to check out all the damage. I was back in therapy, and this new doctor, he took me out of it because he felt that there was more damage being done instead of helping me. So until we find out exactly everything that's going on, I'm not going to be able to cook for you guys. But what I am going to do, and what I am doing, is right now I'm doing a lot more research about corn allergy and food allergy, basically. Excuse me. Now, what I'm finding, I found this site. The only thing I didn't like about the site is when I was in there, it kept saying that it was not secure. So I printed out a few of the sections for a very short period and then got out of it. But I'm going to do it like in just short segments. The first two I will do is this one. It's called What is Food Allergy, and it discusses it and how it happens. And the second one that I will share in that video is non-allergic food hypersensitivity, formerly called food intolerance. So we're going to learn what the new information is on that. And the third one I will do, these are three that I'm going to do in the first video. And the third one is called How Many People Are Affected by Food Allergy. So it talks about that in those three guidelines there. The next video I will talk, and there's one more sheet that I will do that goes along with that, and that is the symptoms of a food allergy. Now on the next video, what I'm going to talk about, the first segment, so these will be very short videos. This will be a short one talking about these issues here. And then the next video will be GMO and food allergy. Now when I saw that, I was very interested in that because they are finally starting to study that. And I will share the information I found on this. And I've still got to go back in and print out the other 4 or 5 sections that they had. They're just short pages, so I can do these really easily and quickly so you guys won't sit and get bored. But it's important information that we all need. It doesn't matter that I have a corn allergy. I have several other food allergies. And to learn the reasons why, and then learn about things that are happening right now as I live in a state where we don't have regular rain. I live in a desert state. We have what's called a monsoon season, and it's been happening since July, and I noticed I started having other symptoms, and I wasn't eating anything, and it was like, why am I having these reactions? So that was when I went in the site, and that'll be another section I will do, and it has to do with pollen allergies, which I have. I've had them for a long time, but until this year, they hadn't been bothering me. And the reason why is because of the monsoons. For 3 years, we've been in a drought. So with no rain, there's no pollen. And if there's no pollen, I don't have any issues. And now, because everything, all the weeds that you see coming up in late August and September, they're all blooming. They're at the height of their pollen season where they're really throwing it out. And I'm to the point right now I can't go outside. I'm having severe allergy attacks. I'm finding that just drinking water, my throat and mouth start itching really bad, like I've eaten something I'm allergic to. And that's one of the things I'm going to talk to you guys about. It's how the pollen will cause you to have reactions just like if you were eating a food you're allergic to. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. But I really wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. I feel so bad because I haven't been able to do anything. And I have felt, you know, like, what's going to happen? I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. So all I can do right now is wait for them to call me with the appointment times, go in and get the scans done so that we can see exactly how badly my shoulder is damaged and what can be done. And it sounds likely that I'm probably going to have a joint replacement. So that's going to knock me out of the ballpark for another up to 6 months from what I've been told. So all I can do is keep searching the information as I feel up to it and try to share it with you guys and go from there, because if there's new information that could help someone, I really want to get it out there, because unless you're researching constantly, you don't know where this information is. So I thought if I would do short videos sharing a section each video, then you guys can look the information up yourself. We could go on and I can get it all out there to you so that you can research it yourself and see what your options are, what we're looking for whenever these things happen and what it could possibly be. I'm thankful to all you that have subscribed to my channel. I've got to say thank you so much. I'm now up to 104 subscribers, and for me that's just wonderful. I know a lot of people say, oh well, that's nothing. Well, when you're doing the kind of channel I'm doing, which is to share with people how to cope with food allergies, especially with corn and all its derivatives, it means a lot when you can get it out there to share with someone and it helps them. Like I said, I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionist. I'm just someone who has been coping with this allergy for 18 years come September. And it's something I want to help others who have to deal with it and help them to learn how to live with it. So until my next video, guys, hopefully I'll have some news for you about my shoulder. But all of you take care and have a great day. Bye.